Your body keeps score, even when you ignore it, even when you push through, even when you tell yourself you're fine. Michael didn't take a single day off in 8 years. Not for holidays, not for sickness, not even for his own wedding. He wore his perfect attendance like a badge of honor. Until one Tuesday afternoon, his body sent him a message he couldn't ignore, in the form of a hospital bed. Michael was a machine operator at a manufacturing plant. 43 years old, strong, reliable, the kind of employee managers dream about. He showed up every single day. Rain, snow, fever, doesn't matter. Clock in at 6 a.m., clock out at 4 p.m. Repeat. His coworkers called him Iron Mike, not because he was tough, but because he was indestructible, or so it seemed. Michael's father had been the same way, worked at the same plant for 30 years, never missed a day, retired with a plaque and a handshake, died 6 months later. Michael remembered that plaque on his father's coffin. Perfect attendance, 30 years. And he thought, that's what a real man does. So Michael did the same. When he had the flu, he came to work. When his back hurt, he came to work. When his wife begged him to take their anniversary off, he said, I can't, they need me. His manager loved him. You're the backbone of this place, Mike. Michael believed it. He thought if he took a day off, everything would fall apart. The plant would stop. Production would suffer. He was indispensable. Or so he told himself. Year 5, Michael started getting headaches. Bad ones, the kind that made his vision blur. He took aspirin and kept working. Year 6, he couldn't sleep through the night anymore. His chest felt tight, his heart raced. He told himself it was stress, normal. His wife, Jennifer, noticed. Mike, you look exhausted. Take a sick day. He'd look at her like she'd suggested something obscene. I'm fine. But he wasn't fine. His hands started shaking, just a little. He'd gripped the machine controls tighter to hide it. His manager noticed once. You okay, Mike? Yeah, just need more coffee. Year 7, he started forgetting things, simple things, where he parked, what he ate for lunch. His coworkers would joke, getting old, Iron Mike? He'd laugh it off. But inside, he was scared. Jennifer scheduled a doctor's appointment for him. He canceled it, twice. I don't have time. Mike, you're scaring me. I'm fine, I just need to power through. That was his answer to everything. Power through. When his back seized up and he could barely bend over, he powered through. When he threw up in the plant bathroom, he powered through. When his chest pain got so bad he had to lean against the wall to breathe, he powered through. His manager gave him Employee of the Year. Michael smiled for the photo, shook hands, accepted the certificate, went home and couldn't remember driving there. Jennifer found him sitting in the driveway, still in the car, staring at nothing. Mike? He looked at her like he didn't know where he was. I'm fine, he said, but tears were running down his face. Tuesday, 2:47 p.m. Michael was at his station, same as always. The machine was running, the rhythm was familiar, and then his left arm went numb, completely numb. He looked down at it like it belonged to someone else. Then the pain hit, like someone had reached into his chest and squeezed his heart with a fist. He couldn't breathe, couldn't think, couldn't do anything except fall. He hit the concrete floor. The machine kept running. Someone screamed. Someone hit the emergency stop. Someone called 911. Michael lay there, staring up at the fluorescent lights, thinking, I can't miss work tomorrow. Even as his vision started to go black, even as the paramedics rushed in, even as they loaded him onto the stretcher, his manager stood over him. You're gonna be okay, Mike. Take all the time you need. And Michael thought, time? I don't have time. Then everything went dark. Michael woke up in a hospital room, tubes in his arms, monitors beeping. Jennifer sitting beside him, eyes red from crying. The doctor came in. "You had a heart attack, Mr. Torres, a serious one." Michael's first thought, "When can I go back to work?" The doctor looked at him like he was insane. "You're not going anywhere for at least 2 weeks, and when you do leave, you need to make serious changes." Changes. Your body is shutting down. High blood pressure, severe stress, chronic sleep deprivation. You've been running on empty for years. Michael shook his head. "I don't take days off. I can't." The doctor sat down. "Mr. Torres, you just did. Your body took a day off for you. Actually, it's taking 2 weeks, maybe more. But the plant is fine. I called your manager, they're managing without you." Those words hit harder than the heart attack. They're managing without me? Yes, because that's what happens. Life goes on. Michael lay there. For the first time in 8 years, he had nowhere to be. No shift to work, no machine to operate. Just a hospital bed and the beeping of his own failing heart. Jennifer held his hand. "Mike, you almost died." He looked at her, really looked at her, saw the fear in her eyes, the exhaustion. "How long have you looked like this?" he asked. "Like what?" "Tired, scared." She laughed. It came out like a sob. "About 7 years." Michael closed his eyes. All those days he went to work. All those times he said, "They need me." He'd been so busy being indispensable at the plant that he'd forgotten to be present at home. The plant replaced him in 2 days, brought in a temp worker. Production didn't skip a beat. But Jennifer had been carrying the weight of their marriage alone for 7 years, and no one could replace that. Michael spent 3 weeks recovering. Doctor's orders. At first, he didn't know what to do with himself. He'd wake up at 5:30 a.m. out of habit. Then remember, he had nowhere to go. It felt wrong, like he was breaking a rule. But slowly, something shifted. He started sleeping through the night. The headaches stopped. His hands stopped shaking. He started noticing things. The way morning light came through the kitchen window. The sound of birds. The taste of coffee when he wasn't rushing. Jennifer worked from home most days. They started having lunch together. Actually talking. Not just logistics and schedules. Really talking. One afternoon she asked him, "What do you want to do when you go back?" Michael thought about it. "I don't know if I want to go back." She looked up, surprised. "What do you mean?" "I mean, I gave that place 8 years without a break, and when I fell, they replaced me in 48 hours. Are you angry?" "No, I'm just clear." He paused. "I thought I was the backbone of that place. Turns out, I was just a part, a replaceable part." "So what does that mean?" Michael smiled, a real smile, maybe the first one in years. "It means I'm going to work to live, not live to work." When he did go back, he went back different. He took his lunch breaks, all of them. He used his vacation days, every single one. When he felt sick, he stayed home. His manager was confused at first. "You feeling okay, Mike? You're not yourself." Michael laughed. "Actually, I'm finally myself. The other guy, that was someone I thought I had to be." He worked his shift, did his job well, but at 4 p.m., he left. Didn't stay late, didn't volunteer for overtime unless he wanted to. And the plant? It kept running, just fine. Because the truth is, nobody is indispensable. The work will get done, the company will survive. But your body? You only get one. Your life? You only get one. And no employer will ever care about those things as much as you should. Michael still works at the plant, but he's not Iron Mike anymore. He's just Mike, the guy who leaves at 4, takes his vacations, calls in sick when he's actually sick. Last month, a new young guy started. Showed up every day, worked through lunch, stayed late. bragging about never missing a day. The manager loved him. "We need more guys like you." Michael pulled the kid aside one day. "Hey, take your breaks." The kid looked confused. "Why? I'm fine." Michael showed him the scar on his chest. "I was fine too, until I wasn't." The kid stared. "What happened?" "I thought being the hardest worker made me valuable. Turns out, it just made me sick." He put a hand on the kid's shoulder. "They'll replace you in 2 days. But your body, your family, you can't replace those." The kid nodded, didn't change right away. But a week later, Michael saw him take his lunch break, sit outside, breathe. And Michael knew the message got through. Your body keeps score, and eventually, if you don't listen, it will force you to pay attention. The only question is, will it be on your terms or on a hospital gurney? If this story made you think about the last time you actually rested, subscribe for more lessons people learn the hard way.